Instagram is trying to become TikTok 1.0, and I have some very angry thoughts about it because I am pissed off. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to it if this is the first time you are seeing my face. Thank you for clicking on it. My name is Jacy, and I like to do story times, chit chats, and rants on this channel. And I'm in my comfy beanbag chair today because we're going to be ranting, and I need my little safe space to keep me grounded. Today, I'm going to be ranting about Instagram, all of its new dumb updates, how I don't like it from a user standpoint, as well as how it affects me as a content creator, and if I will continue using the platform. Oh, I hope you don't get in the way this whole video. So like, subscribe, follow me on social media. I got a vlog channel. You guys know the drill. Let's just get started into this rant because I'm feeling ranty and I just want to get into it. All right, I got my iced tea, and like I mentioned, I'm going to do this in kind of two parts. The first section I want to get into is all of my gripes with Instagram from a user standpoint, and then the second half I'll go into all of my disdain for it being a content creator. So I'm one of those people who have been on Instagram since the very beginning. Back in college, Facebook was very much the social media app, but kind of soon after we all migrated to Instagram because it just felt more like the cool new social media to hop on. And so I haven't really used Facebook for personal reasons in years, but I loved Instagram because it was the only other social media app to connect with my actual friends. And even now, Instagram is kind of the only social media platform that I use to keep up with friends, to get updates on their lives, whether big life events or just their day-to-day activities. Because if you think about it, like, TikTok isn't really good for following your friends because it's more of like an entertainment medium where you're getting constant entertainment from strangers. Same thing for YouTube. It is more of a content creating platform and not a way to just get like silly updates from friends. Again, I don't use Facebook for personal reasons. I do have a Facebook business page, but that's a little different. Twitter, I follow some friends, but it's just more of their random shower thoughts or things that they're tweeting at breakfast time, not really life updates. There's no other social media that I have of where I'm just following it for friends. And that's what I loved about Instagram. I loved seeing people post their photo dumps on vacation. I loved it when people would have little photo shoots in their own apartment or outside in their backyard and really create a whole feed out of these really curated photos. Stories were another fun thing, just to see the day-to-day updates of people of what they're eating for breakfast, what concert they're gonna go see, what movie they're gonna go check out. And so it was really fun for just keeping up with these loose acquaintances or college friends or people that I don't directly talk to every single day, but just keeping up with their lives. And it really was one of my favorite parts about Instagram is I'll post something and a person who I knew in high school, who I haven't hung out with in 10 years, will comment, be like, oh my God, I love that movie. You should check this one out. Or like, so glad to see you're doing well. And it was just a way to stay connected to people that I probably will never see in person again, but be like, oh my God, good for them. Like they're doing well in life. They just got married, had a baby, they're traveling the world, they got a promotion. I really liked that aspect of Instagram. And again, you can argue all of that for Facebook as well. I haven't used Facebook in 10 years, so we're not even gonna count it, okay? This is an Instagram rant. I'm an Instagram user, and that's how I used Instagram. I also used Instagram to follow just a few celebrities and influencers. I wanted to include this because I personally didn't follow too many celebrities or influencers because it always felt like they were just trying to promote their next movie or do like brand deals. And I was like, no, I just want to see how you make your iced tea in the morning, or like, I want to see your hot girl walk and what you're wearing. Like, I don't want to know what next big brand partnership you have or what movie you're going to be starring in. So I didn't really follow too many, but that is another way to connect with other people that you might not know directly, but just follow their day-to-day lives and see what Remy Ashton is up to. I follow her on Instagram. Or see how humanized Zendaya is and how she's just a normal girl who likes to go and get Jamba Juice. It was fun to keep up with their day-to-day lives. So that's what Instagram is all about. Photos, daily updates on your stories, but everything was all about photos. And it was kind of funny to see the metamorphosis of their photos from like those super highly filtered images of just your latte art to these more like high quality uploads where people would have these very curated feeds or high quality images and photos. And it really was just all about sharing your photos either from a little photo shoot you did in your backyard or the trip that you went on or the bridal shower that you had. It was all photos. So there was a point in Instagram where I also got annoyed with the high quality curated photos that a lot of these influencers or other people were posting because it didn't feel like a genuine look into their life, and I totally understood that, which is why I love stories so much. Stories were a great way to just get a little snapshot of their day. It wasn't very filtered, it wasn't very thought out. It was just like a silly little photo, but it felt more genuine to what people were doing in their regular lives, and so I really liked that aspect of it as well. And then Instagram started getting annoying because all of my stories, it was like every 3 stories was an ad, but those ad would be like 3 little ads, like little stories within the full story. And so you'd have to keep tip-tapping away to get rid of the ads and then back to your friend's story. And it was really annoying at first because I wasn't used to it, because my thought was like, am I getting this many ads on YouTube? Like on these videos, I like to put an ad every 5 minutes. I'm not getting an ad every 5 minutes on Instagram. I'm getting an ad every 5 freaking clicks. So it was really annoying, but I was like, I get it. They need to make money. They need to pay their creator somehow. They need to get some ad revenue. It's all right. We'll allow the ads because I still get to see the daily updates from all these people that I follow. And then Instagram changed their main center button to a marketplace button. And for like a hot minute there, they were solely focused on just selling shit. It was just all about, hey, you're a small business, have everything be for sale on Instagram, and that's how you can produce more sales. And for me as a user, I was like, I don't want to buy things off of Instagram. I'm here to see what Becky decided to name the new corgi she just got, you know? And so they became so focused on just selling a bunch of crap, because then I couldn't even scroll through my homepage because it'd be like, oh, cute dress, right? Yeah, we saw you were searching for that on Google. You might like this from this small business that you can buy. And honestly, I've never, ever, ever purchased anything off Instagram. I don't know if you guys have. That's a lie. I may have purchased like one thing because I was like, dang, that actually is pretty cute. And it was actually a really high quality dress. But again, it felt like this weird divergence for what the actual social media photo sharing app was supposed to be, that it didn't really feel natural. But over time, you know, you just got used to it like you always do. You adapt to all of the app updates, and then it's just kind of like you ignore that section and keep using the parts that you do like. But then Instagram got so freaking money hungry that every post that I see now, I kid you not, every 3rd post is now a sponsored post. Let me scroll through my Instagram feed right now. I'm screen recording so I can scroll through my actual Instagram feed so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Every 3rd or other post is a sponsored post from a brand I don't follow, from just a random ad. All right, so here's Remy Ashton. How funny, I told you I follow her. Sponsored post, Benefit Cosmetics. Okay, I follow them. Sponsored post for, I don't even know what that is. Why am I on my own homepage? That's so weird. Okay, I follow him. Sponsored post. Okay, I follow NWSL. That's a friend of mine. That's another friend of mine. Sponsored post. I follow him. I follow them. Okay, I follow them. Another sponsored post. Exhibit A. Every 3rd post is just a sponsored post. So literally every 2 seconds, I'm being fed an ad. And it's so overwhelming. It's so obnoxious because yes, they are using my data to curate these ads for me, but I don't care. I don't want to buy Heineken. I want to see what my friends are doing, and I want to see their photos from their trips and their bachelorette parties. Where is the content I signed up for? Ugh. And then came the dreaded Instagram update of July 2022. So Instagram did this dumb thing where they're like, you know what? Screw being a photo sharing app. Screw what all of you guys want. We're going to become TikTok 1.0. Yes, because they're a worse TikTok. Essentially, Instagram decided that they want to start prioritizing videos because that's what people are watching now, and I'll get into that little tidbit later. And so to keep up with investors and to continually adapt, they will now be prioritizing videos. Again, as a user, what that meant for me is on the day this update happened, I logged onto my homepage, I could scroll for 10 posts, and I did not follow a single one of those people. Every single post was a sponsored post like I just showed you, or a suggested reel from somebody who didn't even have anything to do with me. Just tried to create a new TikTok feed essentially, but with a shittier algorithm, because everything that I was scrolling on was just like, what the heck? Why am I getting cookie decorating videos? And why do I care how to make a Chelsea sidecar cocktail? Like, what does this have to do with anything? And I kid you not, there was one time where I watched somebody, like the process of how they made this brass ring or whatever it was. And I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. For the next 2 days, anytime I logged into Instagram, they're like, oh, you like rings? Oh, you better like rings. You're going to start your own ring business. You're going to now make them. You're going to devour every single ring video we have because that's what you like. Because I watched one 30-second reel about it. They're like, oh yeah, we nailed her whole personality. Done deal, guys, let's move on. No, their algorithm is terrible and it gave me nothing I wanted to look forward to. But the worst part about this was all of my friends' photos were now getting buried. Because again, Instagram wanted to prioritize video. They put 10 videos of people that I don't even follow ahead of the actual friends whose life I wanted to get updates on. I kid you not, you guys, my best friend went skydiving. He went skydiving and posted photos of it. And then when I called him, he was like, oh yeah, did you see the photos I posted about skydiving? I said, you went skydiving? What the heck? I went back and looked. I had never seen those photos. And again, I am on Instagram every day. I log in every day. I post every day. I scroll for a little bit just to see what's up. I did not see my own best friend's photos skydiving because they were showing me how to make 2-ingredient flan or the top 10 things to do when you're in Rome, Italy. I don't care about those things. I want to see that my best friend went skydiving. And I think the worst part about this is that I probably will never see any of my friends' photos again because Instagram is prioritizing videos, which means that they're forcing people to make videos if you want other people to see your videos. Videos are so much harder to make, and I'll get into this in the second content creator part as well. But my mom doesn't know how to make a reel and get it posted. My best friends aren't content creators or videographers. They're not searching for which sounds to use and how to time it to the music and how to make these very curated reels just so that I can see it. Instagram was about capturing a moment, and now they're forcing regular day-to-day people to be content creators just so other people will see their daily updates, and it's stupid. The other ridiculous thing about this is there was so much backlash with this new update because everybody's just like, we just want Instagram. We just want to share our photos. That the CEO of Instagram had to make several videos and several responses saying like, whoa, 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 everybody calm down. And you know what his response was? Number one, he said that we have to do it because you guys are demanding videos from us. We're not. That's also another point I'm going to get into. But the second hilarious thing is he goes, you guys can see what all of your friends are posting. All you have to do is one by one individually create a favorites list of all of the people whose updates you want to see, and then from your homepage, click over to your favorites page to see your solely curated feed of people that you followed and favorited. Sir, that's why I followed them in the first place, because that was the whole point. You're making me do the whole separate work of starting a new Instagram and following people just to create a separate list to see what they're doing and what they're posting, only so I can see it and not see these people who I don't even know and all these suggested posts and sponsored posts of things that I don't care about. You're making me do all this extra work because you are just trying to make money. And I think that's stupid, Instagram. Don't make me create a whole other list of my friends when I already friended them because that was the list. You guys see what I'm saying? It's so dumb. Overall, from the user standpoint of things, Instagram is essentially trying to become TikTok 2.0, and they're trying to curate these video feeds for you when we didn't ask for curated algorithms of videos. We asked to see photos of our friends, and because of that, Instagram is losing its entire value proposition and its identity in favor of trying to keep up with the Joneses, and they're failing on that front. So now for the creator side of things. So I would consider myself a content creator. I am on every major social media platform, and I try to create all different types of content for those specific platforms. In terms of my own personal Instagram strategy as a content creator, I would say that I definitely do very curated, high quality images on my main feed, but then I'll post on my stories of just daily, silly, unfiltered things. You know, what I'm drinking a day, what I eat in a day, what event or activity I'm up to. So you get a snapshot of my daily life, but you also get to see, I don't know, when I get all dressed up and put on a cute outfit and want to take a photo and capture a moment. So I, like many other content creators, did have a phase where I was really trying to grow my Instagram following because that is very important to make money as a content creator. You need a large following in order to get a lot of brand deals. And a lot of those brand deals came from just looking at how many followers you had. So I was like, all right, I'll follow your rules, I'll follow your tips, Instagram, and I'll do what it takes to grow. So I did, for a whole year, everything Instagram wanted me to do. I was using hashtags and SEO. I was adding alt text to every single one of my images. I was doing carousels of basically the same photo, but 3 times because they wanted multiple photos to increase engagement and time spent on the app. I was creating an aesthetically pleasing feed where every 4th photo was of the same color. So you had this beautiful, curated, patterned look to my Instagram feed of all of the color schemes and branding that I was trying to uphold. I would study my own analytics and determine the best time of day to post. And then 10 minutes before posting, I would engage with 20 different new accounts so that way they'd hopefully come to my page and see my new photo and follow me there. I was doing all the tips and tricks in the book. I joined one of those girl groups where we would have like a little engagement circle and comment on every single photo anybody posted just to see if we would gain followers. Nothing worked. For a whole year, I was having these big ass photo shoots. I was really trying to curate a feed. I gained a dozen new followers. Nothing really worked. Growth was almost impossible on Instagram. And so I really decided, you know what? This isn't working in terms of growing a follower base. Let me more focus on engaging with the people that do follow me and just having fun with it. So for the past couple of years, I've just been having fun on Instagram. I've been hiding my like count for years now, or since whenever it became available, because I learned, you know what? I don't even care how many likes this get. I just have fun getting dressed up, going out and taking a photo. I have a vlog channel where you guys see how I go about that process and how I'll be like, okay, I need to find a black wall to complement this dress so that way it can be aesthetically pleasing for my Instagram. And it really is more of a creative outlet for me personally. I know a lot of people have gripes with Instagram influencers and how they only care about how you look sort of thing. And I do care because it's fun, it's my creative outlet, and it's the way I can express myself, go and edit the photo and post it. I really don't care how many likes it gets. For me, it's just been about having more fun and enjoying those things about Instagram as a content creator. So again, because Instagram is where mostly friends, family, and old acquaintances follow me, I'll post my daily updates on my stories, I'll post my cute, pretty pictures on my main feed, and then I started uploading all of my old TikToks. And I would post my TikToks truly like months after they were posted on TikTok just to be like, oh, Aunt Cindy didn't see that one TikTok that went viral, like let me post it here, and maybe these people who aren't on that social media platform will get a laugh out of this. So then going back to the new Instagram update, this was detrimental to my own personal Instagram as a content creator, and here's why. So those TikToks that I'm basically recycling and reposting all of a sudden started getting me more followers. I kid you not, this past week, I gained 1,000 new followers overnight from posting these 2 old TikToks. And you might be thinking, that's great, oh my gosh, you're finally growing. I think this is horrible news, and the reason why is that people are following me for the content I already made for another platform. People are being like, oh my gosh, you're so funny, or oh, I like your hair, I'm gonna follow you to see more of this, when they could just easily download TikTok and follow me there. I do very specific but different things on every single social media platform, and this is essentially forcing me to mishmash all of my content just to gain a following. So on TikTok, I am my true unfiltered self. I'll think something's kind of funny, I'll quickly film it, post it, never think about it again. I'll post 5 to 6 times a day of just silly little videos. I'll go on Twitter and I'll complain about things, or I'll have a random shower thought, or I'll just, you know, just random Twitter things, as you know. On YouTube, I do full sit-down story times and rants and chit-chats. I also have a vlog channel for a different value proposition where it's vlogging my daily life, or I'll also post a lot of YouTube shorts on there. Instagram was my platform to post these photos, to see images and photography, and then my daily updates in photo form. Now they're making me use all the video content I created for another platform on here just to get a following. And I truly think that those 1,000 followers that I gained overnight was Instagram inflating my ego, trying to convince me that videos are the way to go, and that, hey, if you want to grow, keep doing this because this is what we want. When I was following their rules for photography the whole time and they didn't like it. And the other really hard thing about this is I was like, no, I'm not going to continue to do that. Like, yeah, I'll post all my old TikToks, but I'm still going to focus mainly on posting these photos because that's what I like Instagram for. That's what I enjoy out of it. And since this new update, my engagement is non-existent. I have people telling me they don't see my photos, just like I didn't see my best friend's skydiving photos. People aren't seeing my photos. So they're going to be seeing these old, antiquated TikToks I did 2 months ago and responding, reacting, and engaging with those instead of the photo content that I created specifically for Instagram, because that's what's getting prioritized right now, are these old videos instead of the hard work that I put into for these photo shoots that I'm having. So here are some other reasons why prioritizing videos on Instagram is terrible news for content creators. So I'm gonna say something quite controversial here, and that's that I actually really agree with something that James Charles, of all people, said. Yes, I know. So the CEO of Instagram basically came out and said, listen, we have to prioritize video because that's what you guys are watching. That's what the statistics are showing us, that you guys are spending time on our app watching. So we have to prioritize it if we want to grow. James Charles made this post that actually made a lot of sense. And he said, the only reason people are watching more video content on its Instagram is because you are forcing creators to make video content. And it's just statistically because there's more video content to consume because you guys are making us make it. And what I mean by that is exactly how I'm describing, where I gained 1,000 followers by posting a video. And that's Instagram telling me that if you want to grow, you have to make video content. If you don't make video content, we're going to bury your photos. Nobody's going to see it. And you're only going to get 20 likes instead of the 3,000 that you are used to. Instagram truly is forcing us to make video content and then saying that, well, yeah, it's because you guys want to see. But no, people are only seeing it because you're making us do that to survive as content creators on this app. I'm not going to make any money on Instagram if I don't make reels and videos, because that's now what's getting engagement. That's what's getting views and impressions. And that's what companies and brands want to see if they want to sponsor you and get you to promote some of their products. So I have to make video content, and you're making me make video content, and I don't want to make video content. And here's why. It is very hard to make curated video content. TikTok's easy because it's me just picking up a camera, saying something silly, posting it, and everybody's like, meh, meh, meh. I totally agree. The video content on Instagram is kind of like taking that era of those high quality, curated travel photos, but now making a move, making video out of it. And it's become so much less about capturing a moment and instead about creating content that you truly have to strategize and think about. I recently went to Cancun and I got a couple beautiful photos in the pool, you know, sipping on a cocktail. I did make some Instagram reels and I had to plan for them. I had to see what sound was trending, what I wanted to do in the video during it, and really actually film the content instead of being like, oh, take this photo of me. Cute, I'll make sure to post this later. And I just didn't like that. I didn't enjoy it. It took me out of my actual experience. So then I experimented with doing more editing style of videos after the thing. So that included more of compilations of photos in a video format. Those took me forever. It takes so much more time to create a video, to compile photos into a video and get it posted, rather than just posting your photos. They're asking us to do 10 times more work if we want to grow on this platform, and I don't have the bandwidth to do it. Again, I'm on all these different social media platforms doing all these different things. They're all asking so much out of me if I want to make any money that it's becoming impossible. And so I've seen people post Instagram reels that are honestly very lazy to me because they could have just been a photo, but they understand that it has to be a video in order to grow. So it'll be them of like, it'll start off essentially as a photo where they're posing in front of the Trevi Fountain in a cute dress, and then they walk out of frame and it's a 3-second video, but they post it and it gets millions of views. And to me, it's like, that's just a lazy video because it could have been a photo, but they understand that it can't be just a photo. Or the other Instagram reels that go super viral, you can tell took a long time to plan, to edit, to shoot, to post, that it's like, no, I'm not conforming to this. I don't have the bandwidth to do this, and I don't have an aesthetically pleasing enough eye to create the kind of content that Instagram wants, that I just can't do it. So kind of to close out this content creator section, because I've been ranting for a hot minute about it, I would say I am nervous about Instagram kind of prioritizing videos. One, because I still want to upload all of those old TikToks because I still want my family and friends to see it. I will post an Instagram reel, add it to my story, and be like, oh my gosh, I forgot to tell you guys, like my brother stayed with me for a week and we made some funny TikToks. Check them out here. Because then all my family and friends would be like, oh my God, Chad, I haven't seen him in forever. That's so great. Because those people aren't on TikTok and they maybe didn't get a chance to see it. But I don't want to gain 1,000 followers solely for my videos, because then it's gonna make me focus on making my Instagram just another version of my TikTok and not giving you guys a different value proposition of some of my own branding, some of my own personal things, and for a way for you guys to connect with me. It's just another TikTok. Just go download TikTok. Don't make me make videos. But then the other side of me is like, I have always wanted to grow on Instagram. I do want that Instagram following because it does create a better value for these brands that might want to partner with me. But I don't know if I want it like this. I don't know. So some closing thoughts and some potential resolutions to this whole dilemma with this Instagram update and what I want to do. Number one is a lot of people suggested moving to Pinterest. And right away, I'm going to say I'm not doing this because Pinterest is not a social media platform. Pinterest is a way to share beautiful photos and to kind of assemble all of your ideas and inspiration. But again, I use Instagram to follow friends and family. My friends and family aren't posting daily updates on Pinterest, so right away, that's not an option for me. If you were using Instagram to kind of collect beautiful photos, to get that inspiration, to get that excitement to travel or fashion advice, Pinterest is a very, very viable option, but just not for the reasons I used Instagram. The second option, and this is what all of TikTok is saying, they're like, oh my God, just delete Instagram. You guys are still on Instagram? Like, oh my God, delete that. I will not be deleting Instagram because Instagram has two of the most important things to me that no other social media app has. And that is, again, following friends and family who continue to post daily on there and who I want to see updates from. And two is direct messaging. It is nearly impossible to DM me on TikTok because I have to also be following you in order for you to message me. So I am not following people that I don't know. If you are just a loyal follower or subscriber or somebody who's kind of in my comments occasionally, you would literally have to comment being like, Jacy, follow me. But then I'll be like, I don't know you and you don't make content. Why would I follow you just so you can message me? It feels weirder. Whereas on Instagram, my friends and family can comment on everything I'm doing. They can DM me about my stories or DM me some of the funny TikToks and reels that they saw. Strangers can message me. People can send me comments. People can send me messages, and I'm able to better engage with my own community that I'm trying to build, and I can't do that on any other social media platform. So Instagram is super important for maintaining my own community and directly communicating not only with you guys as subscribers, but again, those friends and family. So deleting it or leaving the app, those aren't really options for me. So what I'm thinking instead is I will probably wait it out and continue doing the things on Instagram that I enjoy doing. I still enjoy OG YouTube of having a silly little photo shoot here in my apartment and then putting a fun Lightroom filter on it, maybe editing some things out of the background and posting it and keeping my color scheme and branding consistent. I like that because again, that was part of my creative outlet. It felt very inspirational and it felt artistic. It was my art, okay? Instagram was my art. I also still enjoy posting on my stories. I like posting when I go to the soccer games with my parents or musicals with my family or when I'm traveling, the fun things that I eat. So I'm going to continue to do those. So for me on Instagram, I'm going to wait it out and just do all of the parts that I like about it. Yes, I will probably repurpose some of those viral TikToks just so family and friends can see it, but I'm not going to be focusing on creating any type of new content for Instagram. I don't want to make any more reels that are solely for aesthetic purposes that are going to do really well on Instagram because I don't enjoy doing those even though they're trying to force me to. The other reason I want to wait it out is because I actually saw a lot of things on TikTok of people complaining about things of the update that I never received. So I guess there was one update where they tried adding notes on Instagram, and I guess what that was they were essentially tweets that would delete after 24 hours. So I never got the update, so I'm not completely sure how it works, but it sounded like it would add a little sticky note to your profile, almost like a status update, being like, oh my God, nobody talked to me. I'm having such a bad day. I don't know, whatever status updates we would post back in the Facebook era, but then it would delete after 24 hours. So I never got that update. I guess there was another update where as soon as you started scrolling on your homepage, it went full screen and looked exactly like TikTok. So it wasn't like the white bars in between each post. It went full screen and you had to click in order to expand the actual captions, full on ripping off TikTok's layout. I also never received that update. So one of the other reasons why I want to just wait it out is because I think I didn't receive those updates because they weren't received well. TikTok heard everybody's feedback and didn't fully launch it. So I think with all of the backlash that's going on with all of their new updates and how people are so pressed about it and pissed off that they're trying to be the next TikTok, I do think that they're going to take a look at their new strategy and kind of pull back on prioritizing videos and maybe do like a little half and half bit, but really assess what's going to keep people on this platform and not completely abandon it like everybody did with Facebook. So I guess my final thesis statement of my thoughts on the new Instagram update is that I will refuse to conform to what they want from me in order to grow, and I will continue doing all of the parts that I enjoyed about it, so that way I won't lose my mind being a content creator and I can still have fun without facing the burnout that they're trying to force upon me. But that's going to be it. This rant was, I think, way longer than I intended. I thought this was going to be like a little 5-minute sit down, but I really got on a roll there because it's making me sad. They're trying to be a whole other social media platform instead of just being the only one of their kind. So I don't know. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments if you are also facing similar struggles as a content creator on Instagram, or if you have some of the same contempt for Instagram as a user of it and how it's prioritizing videos of not really people that you see. Let me know your thoughts down below. And also let me know if you guys have any other social media app recommendations. Is there a new cool social media I know about? Don't say Be Real. I've tried Be Real and I have my own thoughts about Be Real. Might do another video on that in a couple months, but I'm not a big fan of Be Real. But I thank you guys so much for joining me on the beanbag for a fun little rant. I didn't feel like doing my hair, clearly, or getting dressed up, but I did want to share my thoughts with you guys, and I appreciate it if you stuck all the way to the end. But that's going to be it for me today. I will see you guys in the next video where hopefully I'm not ranting and it's just a fun little story time. Back to the usual content. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Toodles! Oh man, it got so dark. Oh no, was the ring light in my eyes the whole time? I can't see. Did it look like I have eyeballs of a ring light this whole time? Am I gonna have to redo this whole freaking video? I'll have a new thing to rant about if that's the case.